What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. You know, funerals have always been tough things to attend, but it seems like nowadays people don't care about anything. You know, we've done stories and we've seen or heard of stories of people shooting at funerals, and a day where you go to pay respect to the dead, those that come to bring death to those that are still alive, paying respect to said dead person or persons. Today I want to talk about a story out of Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out Cleveland. And it's about three people, I think they said they were young people, that came up to a funeral before it started and shot a man up. I think they said the man was 39 years old and he's in the hospital fighting for his life right now before running off. It's wild out here. Even in the house of the Lord, quote unquote, the devil can still show up at the door and cause all kind of hysteria. This was done with women and children outside. Just look, y'all.
39-year-old man is in serious condition after a shooting outside of a local church. Witnesses say it happened as people were gathering to pay their final respects. Here's 19's Michelle Nix with the story.
Witnesses say at least 8 shots were fired outside of this church as women, children, and others gathered for what appeared to be a funeral here. A large police presence at Grinnell Avenue and East 131st. As gunfire erupts outside of the Greater Mount Ararat Missionary Baptist Church before 11 Saturday morning. Witnesses tell me this all happened before a scheduled funeral at the church, where a large crowd had already gathered, preparing to pay their final respects to a loved one. What's unclear is if the shooting was in any way related to the funeral. A witness says he heard at least 8 shots fired, and then he describes chaos as a large crowd of people started running for their own safety. According to witnesses in the area, 3 young men, at least one with his hood up in this heat, ran away from the crime scene and crossed the street to the other side of Grinnell Avenue. One suspect reportedly dropped his gun as he ran away, but stopped just long enough to pick it up. And then the witness says you could hear several more gunshots a distance away. Cleveland EMS confirmed a 39-year-old man was taken to University Hospital in serious condition. Witnesses say it's sad that nothing is sacred anymore when it comes to senseless gun violence, not even the presence of a church. According to EMS, the 39-year-old victim remains in serious condition. At this point, it's unclear whether Cleveland police have made any arrest in this case. Reporting in Cleveland, Michelle Nix, 19 News.
All right, guys. You heard it. 39-year-old man fighting for his life. They don't know if it was directly connected to the funeral or not. But I want to show you something. Take a look at this snapshot up here. I got 2 of them, but the one with you see all the people out there. I want you to think for a second. This is a funeral. There's going to be a lot of emotions stirred up. And all of those people that you see there come to pay respects to the deceased in their final farewell. You know, last time they'll see the person. Don't know what the funeral was about. I mean, what the funeral was for, or who it was for. But I want you to focus on those people up there. Now, there are children in that crowd. 3 people came up armed with their face hidden and decided, after looking at those people out there, they singled out one person and decided to shoot. And then as they shot, there was a chance that bullets could have hit those other people out there. And out of 3 people that were masked up and decided to try to kill somebody at a funeral, at a church, none of them thought, hey, this is something we shouldn't do. This is the mentality that's spreading out here right now, where you have a lot of people that just want to make a statement like something out of a movie and don't care if they risk the lives of others. It don't matter if you're in a public place, and it damn sure don't matter if you at a church. Now, I don't want to sound disrespectful to people that love the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, and people that go to church every week. It's a noble thing. But there are people out here that have no concept of life, and the only God they worship is death. Now I'm going to show you something. That right there is the statue or symbol of justice in America. It's a woman with a blindfold on with a scale. And what's in her other hand? A sword. They need to start using it. I'm just going to keep it real. Because violence is the only God that some people worship. And they try to send you to their maker, who they worship. They'll put that on you quick. That's their religion. Don't care if it's children, women, old people, don't matter. There is an animal that's in man that nowadays is not suppressed no more through knowledge, wisdom, or understanding of self. They are pushing this out and reveling in it, causing chaos, unlawfulness, evil. Is it music? Is it movies? Don't matter what it is, but it needs to be squashed. Seriously, they say this justice system that we exist in right now is civilized and it's working. It's not. It's not. I just did a story about the young man out there in Milwaukee, Jamal White, was abducted on his bicycle. Most likely by a stranger at gunpoint. He's screaming for his father. This is the world we live in right now, and this is the world that needs to be changed, whether it's by force or whatever. Because you can't show kindness, you can't show love, and you damn sure can't show weakness to predatory animals that walk amongst us every day out here in this country. Children are getting killed just for being instinctually children. People are being killed just by being instinctually people. They talk about this is the land of freedom. Shut the fuck up. Because I'm going to tell you something. These lawmakers that are out here right now that are sitting around in their big leather chairs and striking their gavels and doing the yays versus nays, it's not working no more. It's not. It's not. They say God is the end all be all, right? And he'll have the final say. But some of this stuff don't make sense of what's happening to good people by the bad. And something need to be done about it. They need to change the laws, need to change the courts. There are people out here that are not scared of persecution or prosecution. They're not. There are people out here that do some of the most shamefulest shit possible, and you can't shame them. There are people that'll tell you, I don't give a F, and I'll go out here and do what I want. And you just seen it right there. Then they'll come and bring the cops at the end to pick up the pieces. They arrest the people, and the justice system let them right the fuck back out. You think about that. The only time one of the guys stopped was to pick up the weapon he tried to use to murder somebody. You think they lost sleep at last night? You think that them seeing themselves on the news ain't make them more emboldened? You think it made them feel bad? You think they got an ounce of guilt for what they did? Shooting somebody in the presence of women and children? They don't. They don't. They don't care about nothing. Not even themselves. So why should we? And why should the justice system? There are people that are telling you they don't want to be here, and people that telling you they don't like other people. Or humanity, or just the advancement of humanity and the growth and development of children. Anything. They're telling you. They don't care. They don't like it. Selfish. Me. And they're willing to do whatever they can to you to achieve their goals. And that's the part that's crazy out here. That's a house of worship. And they brought the devil right to the doorstep. But those in the high castle never seem to understand. They always look away. We see it, but we ain't doing nothing about it. All this shit can be fixed at a stroke of a pen. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Not even thinking about this right here happening and family members just already devastated from the loss of life. And here you come ruining their final moments of them saying goodbye to somebody they'll never see again. Unacceptable. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.